Arietta Slade, who is a wonderful parenting and infant development expert, often writes about this idea that in our society, right, pregnancy, parenthood are often expected to be experienced as happy and joyous, right? Expecting parents will hear from people, oh, you'll never know love like this before, or you're going to fall deeply in love. It's the deepest joy I've ever, right? All of these messages. But in reality, ambivalence is pretty common, not only during pregnancy, but also once the baby is born. Every parent after a baby is born is in a state of potential disequilibrium. What does that mean? Like just being thrown off course and reorganizing during this transition to parenthood. And that comes with many opportunities for development and relationship and possibilities for crisis. Many women who have told their stories to me, many of the stories that you hold yourselves or that you've heard, include people talking about how differently they felt after their baby was born compared to how they had hoped or expected they would feel. And I'm not just talking about mothers, right? I'm talking about birthing parents, partners, and we also know that in this critical period that we all ourselves as adults, whether we are parents or not, we were parented at some point. It's human nature to have our experiences of our own childhoods somehow become a little bit reactivated by becoming a parent. I'm going to keep coming back to this idea, right? That before the baby is born, we often engage in imagining who the baby might be. Maybe there's a wished for version of that baby. Maybe there's a version of that baby that's a little bit more frightening to think about. We all hope for the health of the baby. And then along comes the real baby, right? Most expecting parents, when they're expecting a baby, are imagining, are picturing a baby who's maybe already 3 months old, smiling, cooing, interacting. Not necessarily picturing a newborn, right? And the reality of the newborn, the level of neediness, the level of crying, the level of disruption to day-to-day routine, the level of disruption to sleep for the parent, right, can easily be quite overwhelming for any parent. That's true under the most ideal of circumstances. Now, what about when those circumstances really present some more significant emotional challenges to any of us as parents? That's when we might see or experience something like a postpartum mood disorder.